As India settles into this politically charged 2026, the country is walking straight into a cluster of high-stakes assembly elections that could reshape the national political mood well before 2029. 4 states and 1 union territory will go to the polls this year, and together they form a critical test for the Bharatiya Janata Party's continued dominance and for an opposition still searching for coherence, momentum and credibility. Incumbency will be tested, identity politics will sharpen, language, migration, center-state relations and communal polarization will move from talking points to battlegrounds. And looming over all of it is a controversy that has already cast a long shadow on the election year. The Election Commission of India has begun a special intensive revision of electoral rolls, a process it describes as routine and necessary. But in several poll-bound states, the draft rolls have seen lakhs of names deleted, triggering a fierce political backlash. BJP and its allies have backed the Election Commission, arguing that the cleanup is overdue. The opposition disagrees. The Congress has gone further, alleging that the process amounts to institutionalized vote theft. Last year, this charge failed to translate into electoral victories. In 2026, the opposition is betting that the ground reality will finally catch up with the rhetoric. So which elections matter this year and why should you be paying attention? Let us start in the Northeast. Assam goes to the polls in March-April to elect its 126-member assembly, and it is one of the BJP's most strategically important states. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has turned Assam into a laboratory of the party's politics, rising rapidly within the BJP after crossing over from the Congress and becoming one of its most aggressive regional faces. The Congress is attempting a counter-narrative, projecting the Sarma government as anti-people and polarizing, with Gaurav Gogoi emerging as the most visible challenger. Regional forces remain crucial. The AIUDF continues to command Muslim support, while the Badolant People's Front has reasserted itself after regaining control of the Badolant Territory Council, displacing both the BJP and its former ally. Illegal migration, both internal and cross-border, remains the state's most explosive issue. The Citizenship Amendment Act protests have not faded from memory, and the BJP is once again foregrounding the NRC and Assamese identity. The Congress is positioning itself as the only force capable of resisting religious polarization. Assam will test whether identity consolidation still works or whether fatigue is beginning to show. From the northeast, the political spotlight shifts south. Tamil Nadu's election is shaping up as one of the clearest ideological contests of 2026. The ruling DMK is seeking a second consecutive term under MK Stalin, framing the election as a defense of Dravidian ideology, social justice, state autonomy and Tamil identity against what it calls the BJP's homogenizing national project. Stalin has publicly set an ambitious target of 2.5 crore votes for the DMK-led alliance, leaning heavily on the government's welfare delivery and its beneficiary base. The AIADMK, meanwhile, is attempting a comeback, drawing confidence from the combined vote share it and the BJP secured in the 2024 Lok Sabha election, even though they fought separately. This time, the AIADMK leads the NDA in the state and is attacking the DMK on women's safety, drugs and rising state debt. But the election has been complicated by the special intensive revision. Over 97 lakh electors have been removed from the draft roll in Tamil Nadu, the highest number in the country. Both the DMK and the AIADMK are on high alert, wary of losing genuine voters and determined to mobilize their bases aggressively. Adding another layer of uncertainty is Tamaraga Vetri Kazhagam, the party founded by actor Vijay. Contesting an election for the first time, the party claims it has grassroots presence through supporters embedded across ration card holders, a claim that remains untested but impossible to ignore in a closely fought contest. Further south, Kerala is heading into polls with history hanging heavily over it. The Left Democratic Front, led by Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, is attempting something Kerala has rarely seen, a consecutive term in power. While the LDF still holds a strong assembly majority, the recently concluded local body elections have shifted the mood. The Congress-led United Democratic Front emerged ahead in vote share and won control across multiple tiers of local governance, suggesting that anti-incumbency may finally be crystallizing. The BJP, meanwhile, has broken new ground with its historic win in the Thiruvananthapuram Municipal Corporation, transforming Kerala from a bipolar contest into a triangular one. The state remains the only one ruled by the left, and the BJP sees Kerala as both a symbolic and strategic breakthrough opportunity. From the south, the focus moves east to one of the most politically volatile states in the country. West Bengal has been ruled by the Trinamool Congress for 15 years, with Mamata Banerjee remaining its unquestioned center of gravity. The BJP is intensifying its attack, raising allegations of illegal immigration, deteriorating law and order, and what it calls administrative anarchy. The SIR process has again fueled controversy here. More than 58 lakh electors were excluded from the draft rolls, and the TMC has objected to both the deletions and the deployment of thousands of micro-observers. Banerjee continues to accuse the centre of financially starving Bengal while doubling down on the outsider versus insider narrative through the slogan that Bengal wants its own daughter. Politically, the opposition space remains fragmented. The left and Congress alliances have weakened further after poor electoral returns, and Banerjee has made it clear that the TMC will do it alone, unconcerned with opposition unity beyond Bengal. Finally, there is Puducherry. The Union Territory's 30-member assembly election may be small in scale, but it carries disproportionate political significance. The AINRC, Congress and BJP are all positioning themselves aggressively. The Congress has launched a statewide yatra, while the BJP has stepped up organizational activity. Chief Minister N. Rangasamy has left little ambiguity about where he stands, repeatedly underlining that Puducherry currently has an NDA government. And beyond the assembly battles, another contest is unfolding quietly but decisively. Throughout 2026, around 75 Rajya Sabha seats will fall vacant across multiple states including Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and several northeastern states. Heavyweights like Mallikarjun Kharge, Sharad Pawar, H.D. Devegowda and Digvijaya Singh are among those whose terms are ending, making the upper house elections politically charged. The BJP remains the largest party in the Rajya Sabha but is still short of a majority. The NDA is even further from the two-thirds mark required for constitutional amendments. The outcome of this year's assembly elections will directly shape whether those gaps narrow or persist. So 2026 is not just another election year. It is a year where narratives will harden, institutions will be tested, and the road to 2029 will quietly but decisively begin to take shape. That's it for today's video. If you have any feedback or suggestions, write to us at videos@thehindu.co.in. Thanks for watching.